A 13-month-old girl was taken to the hospital with the following injuries: a handprint bruise on her face, cuts and bruises on her back, a knot on her head. Her eyes were swollen shut from severe pink eye infection, and x-rays revealed a fracture in her left leg. Reports state that these injuries are consistent with child abuse. The mother is being blamed, and she is here to clear her name. Ashley, how did your daughter get these injuries?
I feel that a small child that lived in the home at the time either done the injuries to her or it happened.
How old was this other small child?
2.
2. Do you think another small child, 2 years old, could fracture another baby's leg?
No, not her leg, but I feel that...
Well, I mean, that's a simple question, right? How did your child get a fractured leg?
Well, when she began to walk, whenever she was 13 months old, she was only walking for 4 days. She fell and she twisted her ankle. I didn't feel that it was life or death, needed to go to the hospital. So I basically wrapped it and iced it and kept her off of it.
I mean, I'm laughing because I find it almost humorous that anybody would believe that. I mean, what you just described is what you would do with me. A 13-month-old baby, fractured leg. We're really wrapping the leg and icing it down. Plus, I don't even know if a two-year-old could slap another child. A handprint on the face.
She didn't have a handprint on her face when she was with me.
She didn't?
No.
What about the severe pink eye?
She didn't have pink eye. She was crying and she was constantly rubbing her eye all the time.
Did you take her to the doctor?
No, I did not.
Why not?
Why would you take a child to the doctor for crying and rubbing her eyes?
Well, because I would think that there'd be something wrong with the eye. You seem like you're really mad.
I'm upset, yeah.
What are you upset about?
About the whole situation.
And what is the whole situation?
How her grandmother has been accusing me of all these accusations of beating her and being...
Do you have any explanation for any of these injuries?
No.
No. You know, I was a police officer, and if I came to your house and, you know, your daughter had all these injuries and you wouldn't have any explanation, you know, I'd have to bring you into the station for an investigation. I have a question. Your daughter's injuries are almost consistent with being run over. So let's stand up and do this interview. What type of injury would your child have to suffer for you to actually seek medical attention? Bleeding profusely?
Bleeding, breaking something.
Like a fractured leg? Now, you know that your daughter's grandmother accuses you of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it was also reported that your daughter had a swollen and busted lip and had a bald spot where it appeared her hair was ripped out. You didn't notice the bald spot?
No.
You didn't? But you know the bald spot was there, right?
No.
You didn't know it was there? You didn't notice the busted lip?
Her lip wasn't busted.
What was it?
It wasn't even busted.
What was it?
Normal.
Normal. So why, after seeking medical treatment?
I'm not, no.
This is a small, innocent child we're talking about. She deserves answers. You need to go out there and give them to her. Let's go. You know your daughter's grandmother accuses you of this, right?
Yes.
Why does she accuse you?
Ever since I was pregnant, she has made so many false allegations of me abusing my daughter and...
And who'd she make these allegations to?
CPS.
Okay. CPS did an investigation, right?
Several.
Several. And what was their conclusions?
They were all almost
They didn't go through with it.
Okay. Now, your daughter was taken away for 3.5 years, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because her father was granted temporary custody, and she lived with her grandmother, and her grandmother kept her from me.
Your daughter's grandmother, Pam.
You did that to my granddaughter. Even before she was 13 months old, I seen you take your big legs and pull her and change her diaper with your big legs over her legs and hurting her that way. You took her bottle many times and wouldn't give it to her, trying to get her to sleep. Did I call CPS falsely? No, I didn't call CPS falsely because I seen your abuse. I seen your drugs out on my back porch.
You see my abuse?
Yes.
How did you see my abuse when there was no abuse?
She had a broken leg.
Choked. She didn't have a broken
hair
leg.
pulled out.
She had a spiral fracture that I didn't know anything about.
Yeah, that they pull, you twist and pull.
What?
What do you think happened to your granddaughter with these injuries? Eye swollen shut, fractured leg, terrible bruising on the baby's body.
She was in her care. I mean,
But
she
do you think that Ashley caused injuries?
Yes, I do.
You're wrong.
Yes,
Ashley
I
didn't
do.
accuse. Ashley
And why
didn't
do you
do nothing.
think that she caused them?
If she didn't, she knows who did.
Right.
She knows
Ashley
who
don't
did.
know who did it.
You know, they went to court.
Is she a good
No,
mother?
she's not a good
I'm
mother.
not a good
No,
mother.
she's
Then
not a
why
good
does my
mother.
daughter always want to be in my sight when
She
she's
did.
with me?
Now, you did have custody. Well, basically, your son did, but you really had custody because you were the one taking care of the granddaughter. Your son also got another woman pregnant. You ended up custody with that child, right?
She went off and left, sir. I didn't
Sarah
have
didn't
custody of her.
abandon nobody.
She abandoned her.
But the point is, you had the child.
Yes.
Okay.
You had the
that's-
child because you keep her from
Nobody helps with the
excuse me.
kids. They.
Okay, excuse me. I'll do the questioning.
Sorry.
Are you taking these children in for a financial reason for
No,
yourself?
sir.
You're not trying to
No,
make money
sir.
on this?
I've not got a penny.
You've been
I'm
trying
not
to take
got
her for
nothing.
financial
Did the state
reasons
not
since I
give
was
you any money?
pregnant.
No.
You never
nobody's
got
given me
paid to
nothing.
take care of
No, I did
You
not.
got a tandem check
did not.
for 6 weeks.
No, I did not.
You got
actually.
paid.
I did not.
Because
No.
you got
I did
paid.
not.
I've seen the paper.
Hold on a
Oh,
second.
you have
hold on.
not.
Hold on a second. Since we've been out on the stage, we've talked about serious injuries to your child, child not in your life for a long time because Pam had the child. And when money comes up involved as far as a government check, this is the most fired up you got.
That's
This
because
is
she got
fired up.
paid to take care of my kids.
Your son had, he's got a child with her, got a child with another woman. You're raising these kids. Why
I
is
love these kids, Steve.
But why isn't your son taking care of these kids?
He sees them when he can. He was
But
working.
He don't have a
Listen.
job.
He don't have a job right now.
Can you relate to this story? Need my help? Call 1-888-STEVE-07. Let's bring out this other woman, Sarah.
You said I abandoned my daughter? Really? I abandoned my daughter?
You
know I did not.
yes,
I
you
came to
did.
get my
You
daughter.
did.
I
You
came to
did.
get my daughter.
Yeah.
You know that I love my daughter.
Yeah.
You know that I
yeah.
love my daughter.
No.
I ain't never done nothing wrong.
you
I
ain't.
worked a full-time job.
Yeah,
I
you
skipped
take
it
her
for
out there.
cousin. I worked a full-time job when your son was unemployed. Didn't help me do nothing. I worked overnight. You came and woke me up and said, oh, you don't take care of your daughter. You don't get up with your daughter. I was the only one working.
All day long, Sarah. Sleeping all day long.
I worked all freaking
Sleeping
night.
all day long and not
I
spending no
worked all
time
night.
with.
All night.
No, you don't care about.
The only one not trying to live off the government.
Yeah.
Sir.
I was the only one.
After you left.
Hold on. Why don't you have custody of your daughter?
Her son cheated on me with a 16-year-old, overdrew my bank account $600 and left me with nothing. He wanted to move back in with this woman. She's treated me so bad. She's manipulated.
Okay, but listen, I know, first of all, I gotta say, your son sounds like a bum. A bum. Hold on. That being said, why don't you have custody of your son?
I had no other choice but to go back to Ohio.
Did you go back to Ohio without your child?
Yes, I did.
Where did you leave your child?
My child was staying at his mom and dad's house because I didn't have any utilities turned on where I lived because...
Was that hard?
pay the bills, Steve.
Was that
No.
Was that
You can't pay
hard?
the bills
Hold
if
on,
you don't
hold on
have
a second.
help.
Was that hard leaving your child behind?
No job?
Yes, it was.
And how long
She
ago?
had a job.
Please,
Did he?
listen, both of you, I'm talking.
My check kept going into the bank.
How
and
long has it been since you dropped your child off?
It's been almost 2 years.
3 years.
2 years.
2 years. And why haven't you regained custody in the past 2 years?
got my life together. I went back to school, got graduated. I'm getting ready to start college next month. I got my own apartment, my car. I got my whole life back together as soon as I moved back to Ohio.
Steve, she left. 2.5 years, she abandoned that girl.
I didn't abandon nobody.
Let me ask you, Sarah. How come you don't go back like today and say, you know what, I'm ready, I want my child back?
She won't give it to her.
I do. She keeps my daughter from me on Mother's Day.
But she doesn't have legal custody of her, does she?
No, Jamie does. I'm gathering all my information up to take it back. I've been saving every penny I have so I can afford a lawyer and take it back
And
to
your
court.
daughter, but your daughter, no abuse, it's healthy.
Never done nothing wrong. I was a good mom. Never done nothing wrong ever.
What are you? You're here today. What are you hoping happens today?
I want Pam to be confronted. I want the fact that she's fabricated stories, that she's a lying, manipulative woman. I want everyone to know the type of person that she is, and it's going to come out.
Ashley came here and she took a lie detector test. She was asked, did you cause any of the injuries on your daughter when she was 13 months old? She answered no, she told the truth. Do you know for sure who caused any of these injuries on your daughter when she was 13 months old? You said no. You told the truth. Are you currently physically abusing your daughter? You answered no. You told the truth. Did you ever hit your daughter with excessive force? You said no, and you told the truth.
What do you
Normally
have to say about that?
You know what? I got something to say about that. Oh, that's great. It's fantastic. That's really nice. And
You want a child abuser.
here's your parting gift from being on the Steve Wilkos show.
Thank you. Learn your son.
You know who did.
No, I don't.
But the very least that you're guilty of is being neglectful of your child, uncaring when your child is suffering with injuries, and you don't even have the courage to your daughter be an injury. And I really don't like you. Get the hell off my stage. Pam, you came on the show. At one time, you're taking care of both these children. Did you fabricate that Ashley's ex-boyfriend was sexually abusing her daughter? You answered no. You told the truth. Have you falsely called CPS on Ashley so she could lose custody of her child? You answered no. You told the truth. Did you take custody of your granddaughters, which includes yours, because of financial gain? She answered no. She told the truth. Pam, I'm really happy, and it's only fair that I give you a parting gift. Thanks for being on the show. Have a seat, son. I do like Sarah because I believe that you're sincere. And I didn't like Ashley at all because, I'll be honest, I think she's a damn liar. I think at the very least, like, who lets their kids have those type of injuries and you don't have an answer? And this is your little girl?
Yes.
When it's the last time you saw your little girl?
On my birthday, March 28th. Her mom has been keeping her from me, won't even let me see her or talk to her.
Listen, what you should do, just take a copy of the show to a judge and say, the guy that has custody, the father, he's a bum. He's not really doing anything. He's leaving the responsibilities to his mother. So, Sarah, you came here and you took a lie detector test, and you were asked, did you abandon your daughter? You answered no. You told the truth. Did you move to Ohio with the intention to abandon your daughter? You answered no. You told the truth. They made up this crazy allegation. Did you lock your daughter in a closet as punishment? You answered no. You told the truth. There's people and systems out there in place to help you try to get your child back. I think that's your ultimate goal here,
Yes,
right?
it is.
If there's any way we can help, we would love to be able to help you. I hope you would stay in touch with us and let us know how that goes.
I'd love to.
And I definitely want to hear, you write me a letter, hey, I graduated college, I got my daughter, I'm being a great mom. Okay? Okay? Good luck.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.